What's up, sports bettors? So what we're going to be going through in this video is just some early college football bets that you can lock in. So this is the first play that I actually really liked. It was South Alabama versus Louisiana. So kind of random college football game. But again, when you're a sharp bettor, you're just kind of following the value, right? So what you'll notice is WinBet Sportsbook, right? We found this play on the arbitrage page. It was also on, the positive EV betting tool, which just shows you, data-driven, mathematically profitable bets. And basically what we noticed is, hey, there's this big line discrepancy in South Alabama versus Louisiana, right? South Alabama minus 6.5 is minus 110 on WinBet, but Louisiana plus 6.5 is plus 111 on Pinnacle. Right? So this is an arbitrage bet. In other words, you can make risk-free money. Just click this little help icon. I recommend watching this video and kind of learn about arbitrage betting. But once we click into the market, it's pretty clear that hey, this bet on South Alabama minus 6.5 seems pretty good, right? Considering every sportsbook has the spread at 7, and 7 is such a key number in football, right? If South Alabama wins by exactly 7 points, everybody else who bet the point spread is going to push. We're going to win. And that's a big part of the distribution is South Alabama winning by exactly 7 points. You'll also notice that Pinnacle and DraftKings both have the minus 7 juiced towards the South Alabama side. So we're getting minus 6.5 at minus 110 when DraftKings has minus 7, which is way worse, at minus 115 odds. So we're not only getting better odds, or we're not only getting half a point better around such a key number, but we're also getting, improvement in the odds from Pinnacle, right? So Pinnacle is the sharpest bookmaker, and you can see that they offer these alternate lines, and they're pricing this at minus 131. So we're getting 21 cents of improvement from Pinnacle. Their zero VIG line with the VIG removed would be minus 120. So that's the first play I'm going with. And then, as a sharp bettor, we're just kind of constantly refreshing, seeing what else is out there. So over 39, San Diego State, Boise State, Michigan minus 9.5, Minnesota minus 9, over 68, Ohio, Kent State, Ohio plus 8. We got a fair amount of good bets already locked in. There's been some early discrepancies on WinBet. Sure, there will be more. So make sure to sign up for the sportsbook if you don't have it. You can see in the NFL, there's a lot of early line discrepancies for week 4. Right? You can see the lines are ripping towards the Packers. For first quarter money line, they're minus 253 on Pinnacle. DraftKings is laying minus 180. So that seems like a pretty good betting opportunity, early betting line discrepancies. So I'm sure as a sharp bettor, you should be having a field day with lines like these, right? You can ARB them, make a risk-free 4%. Right? Stock market returns 8% a year. You can earn a risk-free 4% in a week, right? So that's an option. But it also just shows you why you have to have numerous sportsbook accounts. You never know when these bets are going to be on DraftKings versus Caesars. Right now, it looks like there's a lot of opportunity on DraftKings. So who knows? Here's an MMA opportunity that looks good on FanDuel and on Bet Online. So you really never know when these sharp bets are going to occur. So you kind of just need to, always have as many sports books as you can, have, and be looking for outs. So click the links below, sign up for more sports books. It really is critical as a sharp bettor if you want to make money. So we can see if anything else strikes our eye. We got Saquon, some play on Prize Picks on Saquon, over 22.5 receiving yards, but let's see what else is out there. Pittsburgh minus 19.5. I already bet this, I think, in a parlay. Michigan State plus 8. Pinnacle pricing this at minus 128. California plus 5.5 against Washington State. We had Washington State against Oregon this week. Obviously didn't work out as planned, but So you can pick up California plus 5.5, minus 110. Doesn't seem like a bad price. Most sportsbooks are at 4.5. So using data in the market to kind of try to find line inefficiencies, and it's completely free to browse odds on OddsJam. So currently the only bet I've locked in is the South Alabama play, 1.8% profit margin. But we'll see if anything else new appears. So it looks like there's a good line on Rice, Michigan State on WinBet. There's a good underdog fantasy line on Noah Brown under 3.5 receptions. That's an option. Michigan minus 9.5. We already bet them minus 9.5 at minus 110. You can still get it minus 115 on FanDuel. JMU minus 20. We had them earlier in the week. I believe we had James Madison. Yeah, we had them plus 9.5 against App State. They won. So lots of early line discrepancies. You know, Sunday nights are pretty great in terms of looking for sharp bets, just because sportsbooks are first posting odds for typically college football and the upcoming NFL week. So there's oftentimes a lot of line inefficiencies that you can take advantage of as a sharp bettor. So Michigan State plus 8, maybe this is a play we can look at quickly before we get back to Sunday Night Football and seeing if there's any live plays there. So, I mean, Maryland looked pretty good against Michigan, but, you know, being able to get plus 8, minus 110 seems pretty good. Like, obviously 7's a key number in football, so the difference between 7 and 8 is pretty big, because if we're taking Michigan State plus 8, they lose by a touchdown. We're cashing. Everyone who bets this, you know, plus 7 is gonna be pushing, right? And 7 again is a key number, hence why we took the last play on South Alabama minus 6.5. But, you know, the math is saying we should take Michigan State, but they looked. I've not had a successful season betting on Michigan State, but the value's there. So if you're looking for a play, you know, maybe we take it small. Small play. We'll see what happens to the lines. If we have to bet it in a bit, we'll bet it, and we'll take it right now for $250. So just kind of like looking for value in the odds constantly. That's how you make money sports betting. It's how the pros do it. It's how the sharps do it. You look for value in the odds, inefficiencies, what sports books are late to line movements, and you capitalize on them, right? So this play I like a lot, Michigan minus 9.5. You know, it's a little weird, right? They didn't look – Maryland hung in there, but I do think they'll get the job done against Iowa. So just a quick college football betting video. Hopefully you found this helpful, and let's make some money, guys.